Let's take a moment and recognize these cheerleaders for Rose Squad first. For visiting Wapakoneta Redskins, we have Miss Amanda Bailey, Miss Lexi Harris, Miss Kylie Wirtz, Miss Cassidy Mitchell, Miss Katie Derringer, Miss Lainey Folk, Miss Riley Hutt, and Miss Shannon Carnes. And now for the introduction of your Yellow Jacket cheerleaders. We have Miss Ava Perrin, Miss Yasmin Goldman, Miss Harrison Stradlin, Miss Abby Nuss,
Good evening. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Sidney High School as we get ready for varsity basketball with visiting Wapakoneta Redskins coming in at 11-4 on the year. Inter Sidney Yellow Jackets, fresh off a loss to Trotwood at 11-3 and tied for the top of the GWalk North for the season. Let's preview the starting lineups. First of all, for your Sidney Yellow Jackets, they'll start their traditional five. Andre Gordon, a 6'2", senior guard, committed to Virginia Tech, comes in averaging 21.7 points per contest, 5.5 rebounds, and 5.7 assists, which leads the entire GWalk Conference. Andre is 8 assists away from 500 career assists and 27 points away from being the all-time leading scorer in Sidney High School history. Ratez Roberts also starts, number 2, a 6'3" senior forward, averaging 11.4 points per contest and 9.6 rebounds per contest. That 9.6, if we can get that above 10.0 for the year, he'll be the first Yellow Jacket in about 8 years since Zach Yinger did it to average a double-double. That'd be something kind of neat for Ratez, as he's been playing extremely well lately. And, of course, leading the entire GWalk in blocks at 4.7 blocks per contest. Fresh off of a career-high 23 points, Darren Taborn, the only junior in the starting lineup, a 6'2" junior, is averaging 8.2 points per game, 4.1 rebounds, to go with an assist and a half per contest. Also Josiah Hudgens, a 6'1" senior guard, averaging 8.2 points per game, 3 rebounds, and 1.1 assists per contest. And finally, Keith Lee, averaging 4.7 points per contest, 2.7 rebounds, and nearly 2 assists per contest. Once again for the Jackets, that's Gordon, Roberts, Taborn, Hudgens, and Lee. For Wapakoneta, they come in with a record of 11-4. They're going to start number 2, Aaron Good, averaging 14.1 points per game and 4.5 rebounds per contest. Number 3, Breed Miracle, averaging 7.3 points per game and 1.5 rebounds. Noah Ambos, number 5, averaging 2.3 points per contest, 1 rebound and nearly 2 assists per contest. Number 10, Bradley Erb, averaging 5.5 points per contest, 2.3 rebounds, to go along with 1.6 assists. And their star, number 23, Adam Scott. Scott is averaging 20.3 points per game, 8.7 rebounds, and just over 3 assists per contest. We'll pause for a moment for the national anthem, and then we'll join Mr. Bickle for the starting lineups. Well, Sparksy, the JV won. Let's see if the varsity can do the same. What are your keys for the Jackets tonight?
Keys for the Jackets: stop the Wallhawks' high-pressure offense, and have some great offense as well. Get some open shots like they have been doing recently. Should be a good one.
Sounds good. It'd be hard to lose if we do that.
Yeah, very hard to lose.
Of course, the Jackets coming off of a game when they saw now the number 3 ranked team, at the time the number 1 ranked team in Division II, the Trotwood Runnin' Rams. A very, very good team. Jackets competed for 3+ quarters, Sparksy, just couldn't pull it out in the end.
Couldn't pull it off, but a great performance by the Yellow Jackets. Trotwood's always a fantastic team every year.
And something we don't usually see, the Yellow Jackets in their home whites. I think with all these home games in a row, I bet it's a laundry issue why they're not wearing the yellows, because they'll probably wear the yellows tomorrow night. So we'll see the Yellow Jackets in their whites. Of course, a lot to play for the Jackets. I know they wanted to beat Trotwood, but still tournament seeding, and of course, the ever-important GWalk North, although this game doesn't have any effect on that. But above all, this Wapak team has beaten the Jackets a couple times over the last few years, and I think that they've kind of been a thorn in the Yellow Jackets side, and we'll see if the Jackets can get it done.
Yes, they have been, and I think this is a game the Jackets can win.
6'1" junior, number 5, Aaron
Of course, Taborn coming off with a 23-point effort against Trotwood, 15 in the first quarter.
Yeah, fantastic.
Keith Lee, the floor general, along with Andre Gordon for the Yellow Jackets, had 16 against Stebbins.
Fantastic, too.
Josiah Hudgens, a three-point sharpshooter for the Yellow Jackets, and also lockdown defender. We'll probably see him on Adam Scott a little bit.
He's been lights out.
Roberts 8 rebounds away from 500 career rebounds, had 16 against Trotwood.
Suarez rebound, Roberts.
And Andre Gordon, the GWalk leader in assists, and has a chance to become the all-time Sidney leading scorer, and also has a chance to go over 500 assists. That's a lot of assists.
That is a lot. But, you know, him such a star player, anything's possible for him.
Starting for Wapak, number 2, Good, number 3, Miracle, number 5, Ambos, number 10, Herb, and number 23, Scott, the two guys to watch that do most of the damage for Wapak. Number 23, Adam Scott, averaging 20 points a game, and Aaron Good, number 2, averaging 14.1 points per game. Roberts and Scott will jump center. Yellow Jackets will go right to left on your YouTube dial, and the Wapak Redskins will go left to right. Tip is controlled by Wapak into the hands of Good. He'll hand it off to Ambos. And here comes Wapak. Jackets open up in a man-to-man defense, which they traditionally do. Although against Trotwood, they came out in a zone, understandably so. There's a steal from behind by Andre Gordon into the hands of Josiah Hudgens. Hudgens to Gordon.
Oh,
lays it in.
Fantastic start. Great defense.
Good pass by Hudgens. Good bucket by Gordon, and the Jackets off to a good start, leading 2-0. Nice to see a little energy from the Jackets right from the get-go. Herb has it. Passes on the right side to Aaron Good. Good guarded by Josiah Hudgens, as it looks like Darren Taborn's going to get the first shot on Adam Scott. Andre Gordon with great ball pressure on Ambos. The ball swung around on the left side to Aaron Good. Good gets a ball screen from Herb. He's going to probe down the right side of the lane. Right-handed runners off the rim, no good. And the Jackets got another run out. Josiah Hudgens lays it up and in from Ratez Roberts.
Back-to-back great defensive possessions for the Jackets.
And the Jackets have an early lead. 4-0. Pass inside, we're going to get a foul on the floor before Scott can go up for the shot. The foul's going to be on Keith Lee. That'll be Lee's first. Aaron Good will inbound for Wapak. 3 seconds into the game. Lob pass into Scott is no good. Rebound by Ratez Roberts. That's his second of the game. 6 away now from 500. Andre Gordon will start the offense between the circles. Passes on the left side to Ratez Roberts. Roberts inside looking for Gordon. It's going to be stole by Good. Here comes Wapak. Good is cut off by Keith Lee. He passes on the left side. 3-ball by Reed Miracle. No good. Long. Rebound to Josiah Hudgens, and here comes the Jackets. Hudgens will stop. Pop from the left wing. 3-ball. No good. Long. Rebound on the backside to Brady Herb. Brady Herb.
Yeah, it's Brady.
Herb will give it off to Aaron Good, who brings it across half court. Good. Gives it to Herb. Fires a 3-ball. No good. Rebound to Andre Gordon. Gordon looking up the floor for Ratez Roberts. No good, out of bounds. Just off of his fingertips. The Jackets really trying to get out and go. I know we've had a couple of turnovers, but I like to see that.
I like to see them going fast. They're trying to do anything they possibly can.
As we approach 2 minutes into the contest, Jackets still shutting out Wapak 4-0. A very good Wapak team coming in at 11-4. Good gets a ball screen and pass on the right side to Herb. Herb guarded by Roberts. There's a 3-ball top of the key by Ambos. No good. Rebound, though, and put back by Adam Scott.
Nice putback.
Scott with his first 2 points. Cuts the Yellow Jacket lead in half. It's now 4-2. Andre Gordon starts the offense for the Jackets. Gives it to Josiah Hudgens. Ball swung around, back to Gordon. He's going to get a ball screen, but turn it down. Step back three ball. Andre Gordon, good.
Nice step back.
Boy, that's nice to see. Andre Gordon nails a three. He's only 2 threes away from being the all-time three-point leader at Sidney High School. Gordon with great defense gets a back tip from behind on Ambos, and the ball's going to be out of bounds and over to the Jackets. Andre Gordon really setting the tone here for the Jackets.
He is, causing defensive problems again.
Jackets lead 7-2. Keith Lee gives it to Andre Gordon. He's going to walk it up for the Jackets. He'll be guarded by Brady Erb. Pass on the left wing to Taborn. Taborn goes inside to Ratez Roberts. Roberts strong to the hole, up and in.
Start with the pick, he rolls, and it's in.
9-2. Jackets lead by 7. Setting the tone here early going. See if the Jackets can keep it up. Noah Ambos dribbling down the right side, passes into the corner to Reed Miracle, goes inside to Scott. His shot is blocked by Roberts into the hands of Andre Gordon.
Ratez, rebound, Roberts.
Gordon with the rebound. He brings it across half court. Gets a ball screen from Roberts. Thinks about a three ball. Instead is going to go to work on Scott. Go to the bucket. Up in, and he's fouled. Andre Gordon setting the tone here. He's got 7 points in the early going. It's 11-2. And Gordon's going to go to the line, a 76% free throw shooter, for a chance for a three-point play.
Absolute great ball fake leading to the hole and the foul.
Foul is on Scott, his first. Gordon converts the three-point play. He's got 8. There's a pass inside to Scott. Scott's going to try to pass it outside, but it's going to be tipped. Keith Lee gets on the floor, gets the ball. Andre Gordon quickly up the floor to Darren Taborn. Taborn stops, pops.
Oh, there we go. Unbelievable
Darren
pass.
Taborn with his first 2 points, and the Jackets with an early 14-2 lead. Not even halfway through the first quarter. Gordon guards Ambos out top. There's a three ball from the right corner by Good. No good off the back of the iron. Rebound to Keith Lee, and here come the Jackets again. Josiah Hudgens, nice to the hole. Left-handed layup, no good, but he's fouled, and he'll go to the free throw line.
Great ball movement.
It's all starting with defense right now, isn't it, Sparks? Fouls on number 5, Noah Ambos, and we're going to get a timeout by Wapak. 4:10 to go in the first quarter. Jackets lead by 12. We'll be back in just a second. Fourteen to 2, Josiah Hudgens with 2 free throws. Josiah comes in as a 40% free throw shooter. Josiah has 2 points already. That one goes in, around, and out. And Josiah will get a second free throw. We'll reset. Official didn't feel like he gave Noah Ambos enough time to get in there. Didn't want to call lane violation, so instead, Hudgens will get a second free throw. Cans it. Josiah with 3. Yellow Jackets lead by 13. Andre Gordon going to apply pressure in the backcourt to Noah Ambos. Ambos dribbles across half court, working on Gordon. Looks for a backdoor cut to Aaron Good that's cut off by Josiah Hudgens. So Brady, I keep saying Bradley. Brady Erb has the ball. There's a 3 ball from Scott from the left point. Got it. Adam Scott with all 5 points for Wapak so far. Andre Gordon brings the ball across half court. Gordon stops, pops for 3. No good off the front of the iron. Rebound to Reed Miracle. Reed Miracle brings the ball across half court for Wapak. He'll be picked up by Ratez Roberts. Aaron Good has it, gets a ball screen. Working on Josiah Hudgens. Ball is going into Adam Scott, but stolen by Darren Taborn. Taborn to the other end, lays it up and in. Darren Taborn turns great defense into some offense. He has 4, and the Yellow Jackets push the lead back to 12. 3:20 to go in the first quarter, 17-5. Aaron Good has the ball for Wapak. He stops and gives it back to Erb. Erb goes inside for Scott. Nice defense again by Taborn. This goes off of Scott. It will go over to the Jackets. 17-5. Andre Gordon will walk the ball up. Yellow Jackets still have their starters in, as does Wapak, 5 minutes into the ball game. Gordon gets a ball screen from Keith Lee. Nice to the other side of the floor. Darren Taborn gets in the lane, lays it up and in. Assist number 3 for Andre Gordon. Taborn lays it up and in. Ambos gets a ball screen, working on Ratez Roberts. Goes inside to Scott. Scott guarded by Taborn. He's done a nice job on Scott, although Scott has 5 points so far. Really nice player for Wapak. Ball goes back in, turnaround jump shot, 12 feet, got it, and he's fouled. Adam Scott was 7.
That was a nice shot.
Foul's going to be on Ratez Roberts. It'll be his first. We get our first substitution of the ball game. Number 24, Garrett Seifering, is going to check in as he replaces Noah Ambos. Adam Scott had a good golfing tournament this weekend too. I think he got second. Pretty impressive that he can do that and then come here and shoot free throws and make them. So right now it's the Yellow Jackets 19, Adam Scott 8, as he has all 8 points for Wapak. Andre Gordon gets a ball screen from Ratez Roberts. Ball swung to Keith Lee in the right corner. Lee gives it up top to Josiah Hudgens between the circle. He's guarded by Good. Over to Andre Gordon. Gordon back to Josiah Hudgens. Hudgens will give it to Ratez Roberts as the Jackets do a little bit of a weave out front. Taborn hands it off to Keith Lee. Lee gives it to Gordon between the circles. Gordon, pump fake, pull up 3 ball, right point, no good off the back of the iron, out of bounds. Good to see him taking those though, Sparksy. I'm glad to see him aggressive. Dom Durr's going to check in. First substitution for the Jackets, he replaces Keith Lee. The Yellow Jackets go back to defense. Josiah Hudgens will provide some full court pressure against Aaron Good. Averaging 14 points a contest, but hasn't scored yet, largely in part to Josiah Hudgens and his great defense. Herb has the ball between the circles, gets a ball screen from Miracle. Ball's going to be stolen. Here comes showtime. Andre Gordon hammers it home. He has 10.
Cash money.
And the Jackets lead by 13. Good has the ball. He passes in the right corner to Herb. Herb looking inside for Scott, but guarded closely by Taborn. Herb will lay it off the glass. No good. Ball's tipped out of bounds by Andre Gordon, who couldn't quite corral it. And Wapak will inbound underneath their own basket.
I think that dunk was just a warm-up.
You think we got more?
I think we got plenty more.
All right, let's do it. I'm all for it. Good, takes a foul line jump shot. Rolls around, no good. Rebound, skied by Ratez Roberts. That's his 3rd rebound. Ball's going to go out of bounds, and it'll stay with Wapak. He had control of that, right?
Yeah.
And then he got bumped, and the ball went out of bounds. Sorry,
I think they got him a little bit.
Looked down for a second.
Yeah, I don't know if that was a foul or not, but.
Well, I can tell you what Coach Willoughby thinks.
Yeah, I think Willoughby thinks it's a foul.
Brady Herb will inbound for Wapak on the side. He'll give it to Aaron Good, guarded by Josiah Hudgens. Hudgens holding Good scoreless so far, doing a nice job. Ball goes to Seifring, guarded by Dom Durr on the right wing. Back to Herb between the circles. Herb gets a ball screen from Scott, who pops, shoots a 3 from the right wing. No good. Rebound, Ratez Roberts. I think you were right. Here we go again. Andre Gordon.
Oh, my goodness.
He tried it. Now, that one might have made Sports Center if he'd have made that one. What do you think?
Goodness, that would have been number 1.
Of course, when you're up by 13, you're allowed to do a little bit of that, right?
Just be careful. But it's impressive that he attempted that. That's what really matters.
Okay. Wow. I don't even think I could think of that dunk. Aaron Good brings the ball across half court, gives it on the left wing to Herb, swings it into the corner to Reed Miracle, back to Herb. Herb guarded by Ratez Roberts. There's a 3 ball by Aaron Good, and he's on the board.
I know that's a hot spot for him.
Even when he's missed shots, you can tell he's got a good stroke. That we're going to have to guard him. Nice 3 ball there by Aaron Good. The Jackets are going to hold for the last shot here as they lead 21-11. Andre Gordon. Looks like Wapak's falling back into a 2-3 zone. We'll see if the Yellow Jackets have a set here for the last play. Josiah Hudgens will trigger the offense. The ball swung to Andre Gordon on the right side. Gordon's going to drive baseline. He's going to be fouled. A foul on the floor by Reed Miracle. That'll be his first. Only the 3rd for Wapak. Pretty clean game here in the first quarter. The Yellow Jackets with 2 fouls. Wapak only with 3. 8.4 to go in the first quarter. Darren Taborn will inbound for the Jackets. They lead by 10, trying to extend that lead. Ball goes into Andre Gordon, back to Darren Taborn. Taborn is going to kick it out to Hudgens. Hudgens swings it to Gordon. Gordon will get to the hole, lay it up, no good. And that'll be the end of the first quarter. Yellow Jackets lead 21-11. We'll be back in just a moment. Well, Sparksy, the Yellow Jackets lead by 10. Got to give them a lot of credit for their defense here in the early going against a very good Wapak team.
Oh, yes, very much. Obviously, a little bit on the wing side here. They get some nice steals. Obviously, some great possessions into leads to some dunks by Andre Gordon. But I got to give some credit to the offense, too. Obviously, get some open shots, and nice shots, and it's been a good first quarter.
Great points. Yellow Jackets not only holding Wapak to 11 points in that first quarter, but also got several baskets in transition off of their defense. Yellow Jackets will send out the 5 that finished the first quarter: Durr, Roberts, Taborn, Hudgens, and Gordon. Against the Wapakoneta Redskins, we'll see if the Yellow Jackets can keep up that good defense in the first quarter, although Adam Scott still found a way to get 8 points, and Aaron Good has 3 for all of Wapak's 11 points. Gordon drives down the right side, jumps up and hammers it home. Andre Gordon looks like he's got a little bounce in the step tonight. He leads by 12, and that's the difference so far as the Yellow Jackets lead by 12, 23-11. Seifring has the ball on the right side. He gives it to Good. Good passes on the left side to Reed Miracle. Back to Aaron Good. Good from way deep on the left side. No good. Rebound comes down to Darren Taborn. Andre Gordon quickly up the floor. Durr stops, pops from three-point range. No good. Long rebound comes down to Aaron Good. Good tip from behind by Rottez Roberts. And Gordon with his third dunk of the ball game. Rottez Roberts with a great steal. Andre Gordon with 3 dunks, 14 points. It's been the Andre Gordon show here in the early going, and it's been fun to watch. Garrett Seifring has the ball, passes in between the circles to Brady Erb. There's a 3 ball on the right side by Seifring. Got it. Nice shot by Seifring. A much needed basket for Wapak. Lead still on the 11, even though the Jackets have played well. Wapak hanging around. 25-14. Gordon passes on the right side to Durr. Durr gets a ball screen from Hudgens. We'll pass it to Darren Taborn. Andre Gordon now gets a ball screen from Rottez Roberts. Swings it on the right side. There's a 3 ball by Darren Taborn. No good. Long. Rebound on the backside to Adam Scott. Scott gives the ball to Aaron Good. Brings the ball up the floor. Stops, pops from 15 feet. Got it. Boy, that was smooth. Aaron Good with 5 points. Nice move. And we're going to get a timeout by Coach Willoughby and the Yellow Jackets. Yellow Jackets letting Wapak hang around, and Wapak, a very good team, taking advantage. They only trail by 9, 25-16. We'll be back in just a moment. Well, Sparksy, you can tell already that Wapak has considerably settled down since the beginning of the game. They're starting to settle in a little bit. The Jackets are going to have to pick it back up defensively.
Yeah, they settled down a little bit. Obviously, a little turnovers by the Jackets have been leading to some points for Wapakoneta.
So far for Wapak, Adam Scott is leading them in scoring with 8. Garrett Seifring has 3, and Aaron Good has 5. Andre Gordon leading the Jackets with 14 here in the early going. Darren Taborn has 6. Trey Wernz checked in for Darren Taborn. Rottez Roberts tries to go inside to Andre Gordon. Ball is tipped out of bounds by Brady Erb. Stay with the Jackets. 6:12 to go in the first half. Andre Gordon passes it into Dom Durr. Back to Andre Gordon. Gordon thinks about a 3 ball. Now he will take a step back three. No good off the back of the iron. Ball's going to go over to Wapak. Aaron Good will bring the ball up for the floor for the Redskins, guarded by Josiah Hudgens. Good will pass on the left side to Garrett Seifring, now between the circles to Erb. Erb, guarded by Trey Wernz, just checked in for the Jackets for his first action. Ball swung on the right side to Miracle, now in the right corner to Good. Good guarded by Josiah Hudgens. Gives it across court to Seifring. Seifring with a runner over the outstretched hands of Rontez Roberts. Seifring has 5 points off the bench. He's averaging 6 on the year. Nice jolt in the arm for the Redskins. Andre Gordon hard to the rack. Ball's tipped by Wapak. And Seifring has the ball, gives it to Good across half court. Seifring all the way to the hole, blocked by Roberts. Into the hands of Trey Wernz. Wernz quickly to Andre Gordon. Gordon to the hole, lays it up. No good, but is fouled and will go to the free throw line. Big block by Rontez Roberts.
Yeah, big block. Leading to the Trey Wernz. Great pass, Andre, and drawing the foul.
By our count, that's his second block of the ball game.
Suarez rebounding Roberts.
Fouls on Seifring, his first. Walpock's fourth of the first half. Andre Gordon looking to add to his game-high 14 points. Misses the first free throw. He's been to the line once today. Is 1 for 1. Keith Lee's going to check in, replacing Dom Durr. Jace Conrad will also check in as he replaces Josiah Hudgens. Of course, Hudgens has done most of the guarding on Aaron Good. So we'll see who guards him now. Free throw by Gordon. The second one's good. He now has 15. Of course, the magic number, I believe, is 27 for Andre Gordon.
Yep.
Pass on the left side to Miracle. Miracle looking for a back-cutting Seifring, but gets some pressure from behind by Jace Conrad, who will guard Adam Scott, and Rontez Roberts is guarding Good right now. There's a spin and a steal. Rontez Roberts got his hands on it. Into the hands of Trey Wernz. Wertz's cross-court bounce pass is tipped by Wapak. Jace Conrad trying to get the ball back. It's out of bounds, and it'll go over to the Redskins. (26-18). The Yellow Jackets lead by 8. Yellow Jackets got off to a big-time start. But Wapak doing a really nice job of clawing their way back into this thing. Brady Erb has the ball between the circles, passes on the right side to Seifring. Seifring looking inside for Scott, guarded by Conrad, stolen by Gordon. Gordon quickly up the floor, nice between two defenders, hammers it home. What are we gonna get? Never mind, don't count those 2 points as we got a foul on the floor. Got a foul on Garrett Seifring, that's his second. That's his second. Seifring has 5 points off the bench, so that could be an important foul. Conrad into Roberts. Roberts stops, turns around. 3-point shot by Trey Wernz from the left wing, no good. Rebound tipped by Gordon into the hands of Seifring. And here comes Wapak. Aaron Good with the ball, passes on the right corner. Back to Scott on the right wing. Scott driving on Roberts. Nice pass inside to Aaron Good, who lays it up and in. Good now with 7, and Wapak back within 6 as the Yellow Jackets have gone a little bit dry from the floor here in the last couple of possessions. Not getting the steals and runouts they were early in the ball game. Gordon, guarded by Brady Erb, gives it in the corner to Jace Conrad. Conrad back to Gordon, swings it to the right side to Trey Wernz. Wernz to Keith Lee, thinks about a 3 ball from the left point. Instead will try to hit Trey Wernz, but Wernz was going back door. Ball goes out of bounds and over to Wapak. Noah Ambos checks in for Garrett Seifring, who sits down with 2 fouls. Well, Sparksy, what's been the difference here in the last 5 minutes that have caused the Jackets to stagnate a little bit?
Well, Wapak's defense has gotten a lot better, a lot more pressure on them, and Jackets. Oh, there we go.
Steal by Gordon. Here comes Andre Gordon with a reverse jam. Andre Gordon with his 4th dunk of the ball game. 17 points, 10 away from the record, and the Jackets push the lead back to 8. More importantly. Aaron Good with the ball, running the point. He'll cross half court, give it on the right side to Ambos. Ambos between the circles to Erb. Erb drives down the left side, lays it off the glass, no good. Rebound to Scott, lays it up and in. Adam Scott into double figures with 10 points. And it's a 6-point lead. 3 minutes to go in the first half. Jackets lead 28-22. Andre Gordon between the circles. Passes it to Ratez Roberts. Roberts, guarded by Scott, gives it to Conrad. Swings it on the right side to Gordon. Gordon has the right side of the floor. Instead, he elects to cross-court pass to Trey Wernz. Now here comes Jace Conrad. He'll kick it out to Wernz in the corner. Wernz gives it to Keith Lee. Lee, guarded by Nate Ambos out front, gives it to Wernz. Now between the circles to Gordon. Gordon will reset the offense. He calls out a play. Gives it to Wernz on the left side. Wernz gets a ball screen from Roberts. Pass it to Conrad. Before he can get off a 3-ball, he shuffled his feet. And the ball will go over to the Redskins. Substitution, Josiah Hudgens will check in for Trey Wernz. Also, Lathan Jones will check in for his first action, replacing Jace Conrad. Aaron Good crosses half court. He's got 7 points for the Redskins. Passes on the right side to Herbs, swings it. There's a 3-ball on the right side by Ambos. Good. Noah Ambos with 3 points, and that cuts the lead to 3. Andre Gordon drives down the middle of the lane, lays it up and in.
Nice
Andre
move.
Gordon getting to the hole at will at this point. He's got 19 points. The Yellow Jackets lead by 5. Ambos thinks about another 3 in the corner. Instead, will drive. Now we'll try to pass it, but it's going to be stolen by Lathan Jones. He gives it off to Andre Gordon, who will bring the ball up the floor. Gordon working on Herb. Thinks about a jump shot. Instead, gets all the way to the hole, lays it up and in.
What a move.
Andre Gordon with 21. Nobody can guard him right now. 32-25 is the score. Yellow Jackets lead by 7. Ambos thinks about a 3-ball. Instead, is going to give it to Good. Good guarded by Josiah Hudgens. Passes it to Ambos. Shot fake. Gets Roberts in the air. There's another 3-ball by Ambos. No good off the front of the iron. Rebound to Reed Miracle. Miracle guarded by Keith Lee. Gets a cross-court pass to Herb. Herb looking inside. Gives it to Ambos, who lays it up and in. Ambos with 5 points on the last 2 possessions. And as we approach a minute to go in the first half, the Yellow Jackets clinging to a 5-point lead. Gordon thinking about slowing this down. We'll see if the Jackets are just slowing it down or if they're going to hold for the last shot. Maybe just catching his breath a little bit. Andre Gordon has put on a show. There's a 3-ball from the right point. No good off the back of the iron. Rebound tipped into the hands of Ambos. Ambos fighting some pressure in the backcourt from Lathan Jones is going to pass on the right side. Adam Scott cross-court pass. There's a 3-ball by Miracle. No good. Rebound to Ratez Roberts. Roberts gives it off to Andre Gordon. He'll hold it up for the last shot of the quarter. Andre Gordon with a huge first half. Usually a guy, Sparksy, that likes to get his teammates involved.
Yeah,
but I think he saw a couple openings today, and he's really set a tone for the Jackets.
Yes, he has.
Gordon working against a 2-3 defense. Wapak switches here, as they did at the end of the first quarter. Makes it a little bit tougher to run a set. Gordon looking inside, gets a ball screen, passes it inside to Roberts, lays it up, no good at the buzzer, and that'll end the first half. So the Jackets jump out to a 21-11 lead after the first quarter, but Wapak comes storming back, outscoring the Jackets 16-11 in the second quarter, to make the score 32-27 in favor of the Jackets by 5 at halftime. Yellow Jackets led in scoring by Andre Gordon. Gordon has 21 points, including 2 free throws and a 3-pointer. Darren Taborn is second in scoring with 6 points. Ratez Roberts has a bucket for 2 points, and Josiah Hudgens has a bucket and a free throw for 3 points. Wapak led in scoring by Adam Scott. He has 10 points at the half. Garrett Seifring has 5. Aaron Good has 7, and Noah Ambos has 5. Some key stats for the Jackets. Ratez Roberts at halftime with 6 rebounds. Andre Gordon with 3 assists. And, of course, the 21 points. We're going to take about a 5-minute break. We'll be back to preview the second half and look at a couple more stats. You're watching Sidney High School basketball on SHS TV Pro. Thanks for joining us. Welcome back as we get set for the second half. Between the 11-3 Jackets and the 11-4 Wapakoneta Redskins. I'd like to say hello to my good friend Steve Corbin at home. I didn't get to see him at school today. He always eats lunch with me, but he skipped today.
Aw,
But he's watching us. Along with, I know Greg Johnson's always watching us. But we thank everybody who's watching us. This has been really fun to cover these games, and we'll certainly look to continue to improve and expand and maybe get more camera angles and all kinds of things as the years go on. But we really enjoyed bringing this to you here at SHS TV Productions. The Jackets are going to send out their starters. Andre Gordon, Keith Lee, Josiah Hudgens, Rotez Roberts, and Darren Taborn. Gordon has 21 points at halftime. Darren Taborn with 6, Josiah Hudgens with 3, and Rotez Roberts with 2. Wapakoneta looks like they will also send out their starters. Yes, they will. Number 2, Aaron Good has 7 points. Number 3, Reed Miracle hasn't scored yet. Number 5, Noah Ambos has 5. Number 10, Brady Erb hasn't scored yet. And number 23, Adam Scott leads the Redskins with 10 points. Jackets in their man-to-man defense as Wapakoneta starts the second half with the basketball. Looks like they're going a little bit of 5-wide spread offense here. So they look to dribble drive on the Jackets. Good. Will pass out to Erb. Maybe looking to run a little clock and shorten the game as well. Erb drives inside, gives it to Scott. Pull up in the lane, 15 feet, no good. Well, almost good. Rebound comes back into the hands of Scott, and he lays it up and in. Adam Scott with a bucket to pull the Redskins within 3. Gordon drives around the entire Wapak defense, lays it up and in. He now has 23, 4 away from the record. Brady Erb has the ball on the left wing, high on the left, guarded by Rotez Roberts. So he looks to shake and bake Rotez Roberts. Roberts does a good job keeping in front of him, but there's a back cut by Good. Nice layup by Aaron Good to lay it up and in. He now has 9. Andre Gordon quickly up the floor for the Jackets. Gets the ball back from Roberts. Gordon gives it high on the left to Darren Taborn. Taborn driving on Miracle, stop and kick it out to Keith Lee, but not before Taborn is fouled. Fouls on Reed Miracle, his second. It's been a very clean and quick ball game, knock on wood so far. Andre Gordon has the ball, left wing, 3 ball, no good off the back of the iron. Rebound down to Keith Lee. Lee's going to be fouled on the rebound. Good job by Keith Lee. Fouls on number 10, Brady Erb, his first. Keith Lee will inbound for the Jackets. Andre Gordon brings the ball out to set up the offense for the Jackets. Gordon gets a ball screen from Rotez Roberts. Passes on the left side to Taborn. Inside to Rotez Roberts. Roberts, turnaround jumper in the lane. Good. Nice soft touch by Rotez Roberts as he makes a good move to his left shoulder, rises above everybody, and gives the Jackets a 5-point lead. Aaron Good with the ball, guarded by Josiah Hudgens. Once again, Wapak spreading the Jackets out this half with a 5-out offense where they're looking to dribble, drive, and kick. Erb driving on Roberts. He'll learn not to do that as Roberts swats it away, and here come the Jackets quickly down the right side. Darren Taborn to the basket. Jackets extend the lead to 7. Whenever there's been turnovers by Wapak or block shots or anything like that or long rebounds, the Jackets have really taken advantage in the ball game. Getting out and getting some nice buckets in transition. Adam Scott has it between the circles. He passes to Erb, thinks about a 3-ball, instead drives, kicks it out. Keith Lee got his hand on it. Ball ends up in the hands of Aaron Good, guarded by Josiah Hudgens. Goes inside to Scott. Turnaround layup is, they're going to count that on a goaltend. So Adam Scott credited with 2 points. He's got 14. And that cuts the Jacket lead to 5. Andre Gordon, who's been guarded by Erb much of the ball game, has 23 points. Erb doing a nice job this possession staying in front of him, but Gordon with just a great move lays it up and in. Great defense, better offense. Gordon with 25. And good spin move to get away from Darren Taborn. Ball swung in the left corner to Miracle, back to Erb, high on the left. Jackets lead by 7, 40-33. Erb working on Rotez Roberts. Will drive into the lane. Tries to kick it out, but the ball's going to be swatted away by Gordon out of bounds and stay with Wapak. We've played 3 minutes in the second half. Jackets led by 5 at halftime, lead by 7 right now. As Aaron Good will inbounds for Wapak. Darren Taborn with a nice defensive play. Tried to save it, but was out of bounds. Good hustle by Taborn. Brady Erb will inbound for the Redskins. He gives it to Good. Good guarded by Gordon. Ball swung out top to Erb. Now back around to Scott. Scott's going to work on Darren Taborn. He drives left, spins in the lane. Looking for a teammate. Gives it to Erb, who lays it up and in with the left hand. His first 2 points. Good offense by Wapak. Keith Lee, probing, will dribble the ball out between the circles. Gives it to Josiah Hudgens. And here's Andre Gordon. Gordon with 25 points. Passes on the right side to Keith Lee. Back to Gordon. Gordon drives down the lane, but we're going to get a travel. Turnover by the Jackets, gives it to Wapak as they look to cut into a 5-point lead. Checking in, number 24, Garrett Seifring. He replaces Noah Ambos. Of course, Seifring came off the bench for 5 points the first half before having to sit with 2 fouls. Aaron Good working on Josiah Hudgens as he crosses half court. Good will give the ball on the left side to Scott. Adam Scott. Yellow Jacket student section wanted a shuffle of the feet there, but didn't get it. Erb driving past Roberts will kick it out to Good. Good guarded by Josiah Hudgens. Gets a ball screen from Brady Erb. Stops, pops for 15 feet. Good. Boy, that's a sweet move. Impossible to guard. Great move by Good. Here comes Andre Gordon back the other way. He's going to be fouled as he is guarded by seemingly the entire Wapak team. Foul's going to be on number 3, Reed Miracle. That's his third. 3-point ball game. Wapak, of course, fell behind big early, but has clawed their way back in. And the Jackets struggling a little bit in their half-court offense at this point. Josiah Hudgens guarded by Good, gives it to Rotez Roberts. Swings it on the left side to Andre Gordon. Gordon, 19-foot jumper, no good off the back of the iron. Rebound comes down to Adam Scott. Scott dribbling up the floor, gets by Gordon. Now drives down the right side of the lane. His running one-hander's up and in, and it's a 1-point ball game. 16 for Adam Scott. Jackets lead is cut to 40-39. Keith Lee has it high on the left, guarded by Seifring. He passes on the right side to Gordon. Swing pass to Roberts. Back to Josiah Hudgens. Hudgens swings it to Andre Gordon. Gordon thinks about a 3-ball. Now we'll drive on Erb. Stop, pop. We're going to get a charging foul. Andre Gordon picks up a charging foul. That's the Yellow Jackets' first of the second half. Andre's first overall. Speaking of fouls, Reed Miracle will sit down with 3 fouls as Nate Ambos checks in. I believe his first action of the evening, number 4 for Wapak. One-point ball game. Wapak with a chance to take a lead. I believe there would be their first lead, right, Sparksy?
Yep, first lead.
Brady Erb has it. This 5-out offense has been rather effective for the Redskins as they've done a really nice job of staying under control. And, of course, as I speak that, Aaron Good shuffles his feet, trying to kick out to a teammate, and that'll turn it over to the Jackets. Jackets have 40 points, and many of those have been in transition. Let's see if they can get a half-court bucket here. Andre Gordon is going to get a double ball screen. He chooses to go right. And now he will reset the offense as he dribbles back between the circles. Gordon looking inside. Now we'll give it to Rotez Roberts at the top of the key. Roberts gives it in the left corner to Keith Lee. Lee drives around his defender, lays it up, around, no good. Rebound cleaned off by Garrett Seifring. Aaron Good passes up the left side to Nate Ambos. Ambos gives it back to Good. Wapak looking for a lead, their first lead. Good stops in the middle of the lane. Will kick out to Erb. Erb guarded by Gordon. Now the ball swung in the left corner to Ambos, fronted by Darren Taborn with some good weak side help from Keith Lee. Good stops, pops from 3. No good off the front of the iron. Rebound to Keith Lee. Here comes Lee quickly for the Jackets. He'll pass on the left side to Taborn. Taborn driving down the left side. Layup up and in. Taborn did a nice job of getting to the hole tonight. He's got 10, and that gives the Jackets a 3-point lead. We're going to get a timeout by Wapak. 1:50 to go in the third quarter. It's going to be a 30-second timeout. 42-39 is the score. We'll be back in just a moment. Of course, you give shout-outs on the air. You always get a response. Greg Johnson just told me he's sitting in his recliner down in Florida with a blanket on because he's worried about it getting below 50 tonight. We might be 50 below with the wind chill.
Below Wednesday.
Maybe not quite that much.
Well, it said, remember, -40, so.
You just want school off.
Of course I do.
1:45 to go. Wapak with the ball, trailing by 3. Adam Scott. Dribble and pass out on the left side to Herb. Herb is going to work on Roberts. He passes to Good. So Redskins continue to spread the floor. Good is going to get caught for another travel. I think that's the second time he slipped.
Right around that spot, too.
Ball goes back over to the Jackets. And they'll inbound as we go under a minute and a half to go in the third quarter. Darren Taborn with 10 points to join Andre Gordon in double figures. Keith Lee has the ball. He gives it to Andre Gordon on the right wing. Gordon guarded by Herb, goes around Herb, but is cut off. Good help defense from Wapak. Gordon finds a way to get the shot up, and he's going to be fouled, and it's going to go to the line.
That was an unbelievable move to get the shot off in the first place and to draw the foul.
Fouls on number 24, Seifring, his third, so he, along with Reed Miracle, each have 3 fouls. Andre Gordon, 25 points, of course, the magic number 27. Cans the first free throw. That makes him 3 of 4 from the line. Don't want to put too much pressure on him, but this free throw right here could be history.
Uh-oh, here we go.
There it is, Andre Gordon. Congratulations to Andre Gordon.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Andre Gordon, joined by his family. Obviously a fantastic athlete,
Yeah, fantastic.
but above all, in my years of teaching and coaching kids, he's right up there in terms of great leadership and just a great kid. So
he's an amazing
you always want
person.
those things to happen to great kids.
Yep.
And I can tell everybody out there that he is certainly that. So congratulations to Andre, well deserved. Now let's see if we can win this game, huh? 44-39. Aaron Good will bring the ball across half court. Wapak continues to spread out the Jackets. Herb working on Roberts, dribbles into the paint. Now will kick out on the right side to Noah Ambos. Adam Scott has it, working on Darren Taborn. He stops, nice pass underneath to Ambos, but he misses the layup. Rebound to Keith Lee. Keith Lee gives the ball to Andre Gordon. Races up the left side. Gordon weaves into the lane. Oh, tries to hit Roberts just a little bit too high for Roberts. Good look by Gordon. And the lead stays at 5. Aaron Good brings the ball up the floor for Wapak. He crosses half court. We'll pass it on the left side to Seifring. Seifring guarded by Keith Lee. So Wapak goes back to more of their traditional offense here with some back cuts and a little bit more of a motion type of offense. Passes tried to go inside to Adam Scott. Nice defense by Darren Taborn. So what, Scott and Good are great players, and the Jackets have done a really nice job on them, and they've still found a way to get 16 and 11 so far. Substitution. Miracle checks in. Noah Ambos checks out. So on the floor for Wapak, Herb Seifring with the ball now, gives it to Good, along with Scott and Miracle. We'll see if the Redskins hold it for the last shot. Appears as if they will, as they are spreading the Jackets out. Herb driving down the lane will kick out to Miracle. No, they won't. There's a 3-ball from the left corner, no good. Rebound down into the hands of Andre Gordon. Gordon racing up the floor, down the middle of the floor. Covers the ball up, lays it up. Doesn't get it to go, but he's fouled, and he'll go back to the free throw line. 6.9 to go in the third quarter. Yellow Jackets, kind of a quiet quarter, but they maintained their lead that it was 5 at halftime. There's a foul on Seifring. That'll be his 4th. Wapak's 5th. Andre Gordon back to the line. He has 4 of 5 on the contest. Make that 5 of 6. He's got 28. Substitution number 4, Nate Ambos, will replace Seifring, who has 4 fouls. Gordon looking for 29. And he gets it on the friendly roll. Substitution, Dom Durr will check in for Gordon for the last 7 seconds. Jackets lead by 7, 46-39. A quiet quarter of sorts that has saw the Jackets actually extend their lead to 7, provided they can get a stop here. Aaron Good picks up the ball near half court. Now will drive on Hudgens, gets all the way to the hole. It's going to be blocked by Durr. Long shot by Taborn at the buzzer is just wide right, and that'll end the third quarter. Yellow Jackets lead by 7, 46-39. As we go to the fourth quarter, we'll be back for the finish in just a moment. (46-39), Jackets looking to close out this ball game against a very pesky and very good Wapak team. Of course, I'm sure the Jackets will never get comfortable in this ball game, but really neat to see. We didn't know if it would happen tonight, and it actually happened in 3 quarters. Andre Gordon, all-time leading scorer at Sidney. Your thoughts, Sparksy?
I mean, he's an unbelievable player, unbelievable person, and just fantastic to see someone like him do something just absolutely amazing. He deserves it.
Absolutely. Dom Durr passes the ball in to Andre Gordon. He stops. I think his foot was on the line. It was. So that's a long 2. Gordon goes over 30. He's got 31. They called that a 2, right, Sparksy?
Yeah, they called it a 2.
Okay, good. They fixed the scoreboard. Herb has the ball on the left side, guarded by Ratez Roberts. Gets a ball screen from Scott. Steal by Gordon. We could have dunk number 5 here. Nope, not quite.
I think he slipped a little
Still
bit.
laid it in, though. 33 points. Never be sad about scored points, right?
Yeah, never be sad.
Aaron Good has the ball, gives it to Miracle, goes inside to Scott, double teamed by Gordon and Taborn. Back out to Miracle, 3-ball from the left wing, got it. You can tell he's been close all game.
Yes, he has.
Finally got one to go, and now we don't want him to get going too much. Darren Taborn brings it up for Gordon, fires the 3-ball, right side, got it.
Way to respond.
Gordon with his second 3-ball, he's 1 away from that record. He's got 36, I believe.
Excuse me.
Even though the scoreboard says 37, he's got 36. And the Jackets go back on defense. Miracle has it, gives it between the circles to Herb. Herb driving down the left side. It's cut off by Taborn, passes it back out to Miracle. 3-ball, no good. Rebound. Ping-pongs around and goes into the hands of Adam Scott. Scott hands it off. There's a 3-ball from the corner from Nate Ambos. No good. Rebound tipped into the hands of Scott. He lays it up and in, and he's fouled. Got to get those rebounds, Sparksy.
Yeah, you do, but it was just a very great offensive play there by...
Absolutely. Great offensive play by Scott. Foul on Roberts is his second. Scott brings the deficit inside single digits at 9, looking to make it 8 with this upcoming free throw. Adam Scott eyes the free throw, gets it. 19 points for him. Wapak giving a little bit of full court pressure here, a little bit of one-on-one full court pressure. Gordon works on Nate Ambos, gets around Ambos, and Ambos is going to foul him. I'm not sure that's what they wanted to do with that pressure. They might want to speed it up a little bit, but certainly don't want to send the Jackets to the line this early in the half, and that's what they'll do on the next foul. Pass goes in the backcourt to Gordon from Taborn. He's going to work on Ambos. Gordon stops, pops from 3. No good, in and out. Rebound down to Brady Erb. Erb gives the ball off to Aaron Good. Good brings the ball up the right side for the Redskins. Erb has it between the circles at the top of the key. Looking inside, ball's going to be stolen by Roberts. And Roberts is going to be fouled, and we'll march to the other end. We'll get a one-on-one free throw. 6:05 to go in the ball game, and the Jackets are in the bonus. Another foul by Nate Ambos. 2-on-2 consecutive possessions. And Rontez Roberts, a 56% free throw shooter, heads to the line. Roberts with 4 points, 6 rebounds so far. Of course, 2 more rebounds, and he goes over 500 on his career rebound total. Free throw, though, is no good, in and out. Rebound down to Adam Scott for Wapak. Aaron Good brings the ball across half court. Miracle goes inside to Scott. As he turns, he's going to be fouled by Taborn from the backside. Darren Taborn committing his first foul, 6'1" junior. Only an 8-point ball game. Wapak looking to cut into that. Keith Lee is going to check back into the ball game. He'll replace Dom Durr. Wapak gets the ball underneath their own basket. Only 3 team fouls on the Jackets, whereas the Redskins have 7. Aaron Good will inbound for the Redskins. Passes it to the corner. There's a 3 ball by Miracle. No good off the front of the iron. Rebound on the backside down to Aaron Good. Erb driving on Roberts. Gets into the lane. Lays it up and in. Nice move by Erb, because we've seen Rontez swat a lot of those over the years. That's a 6-point lead for the Jackets as we approach 5.5 to go in the ball game. Darren Taborn has it near half court. Looking for Andre Gordon, as it looks like Wapak's going to deny Gordon the ball a little more now. Roberts passes it to Hudgens. He fires a 16-footer, got it. Smooth jumper by Saya. He's got 5. Big bucket for the Jackets, pushing the lead to 8. Erb has the ball on the left side, guarded by Rontez Roberts. Gives it to Good. Good looking inside. Gets it to Adam Scott. Scott turns, double teamed by Taborn and Roberts. Ball's going to be tipped out of bounds off of the Redskins. Well, maybe not. They might have got that one wrong. Now they got it right. Yeah. As much as I'd like the ball, I think they got that one right. I suppose that's when you say that's what officials are supposed to do. Yeah. Erb has the ball. He's going to pass it in for the Redskins to Aaron Good. Back to Erb in the right corner. Erb passes it up top to Reed Miracle. Miracle hit a 3 earlier in this quarter. Passes on the left wing to Nate Ambos. Ambos guarded by Keith Lee. Looking inside. Lob pass to Adam Scott. It's going to be blocked by Roberts. Back into the hands of Scott. Blocked by Roberts again, but they call foul this time. The Yellow Jacket faithful not happy over there in the front row. Of course, way too far for us to tell what was going on there, but that foul is an important one. That's Roberts' 3rd foul, and more importantly, it sends a very good shooter to the line in Adam Scott. He's got 19 points with 2 free throws forthcoming. This free throw is good, and he's got 20, which is his average coming in at 20.3. Scott eyes the second free throw. It's also true. He's got 21. Only a 6-point lead for the Jackets. Gordon inbounds to Roberts. He'll bring it across half court. Darren Taborn has it. Looking inside for Gordon. Instead, we'll pass it over to Hudgens. Rontez Roberts gives it back to Hudgens. Swung around to Taborn. Now gets it into Andre Gordon. Gordon has it at 18 feet. Pull-up jump shot. No good. Rebound on the backside to Rotez Roberts. Roberts hands it off to Lee. Lays it up and in. Big rebound by Rotez Roberts as he snatches it.
That's what I'm talking about.
Big bucket by Keith Lee. Fouls on Ambos. He'll sit down. What a rebound and what a pass there by Roberts. And a great finish by Keith Lee. We don't want to lose that.
Yeah, that was nice.
In all of this. Big bucket for the Jackets. Pushes the lead back to 8 as Wapak just continues to stay dangerously close. Lee eyes the free throw for the old-fashioned three-point play. Nearly banks it in. The rebound's going to come down to Aaron Good. And the lead stays at 8. Reed Miracles thinking about a three ball. Instead, he's going to pass it to Seifring. Seifring guarded by Gordon. At the top of the key. Seifring swings his elbows, and I think might have connected a little bit. There's a pass into Scott. Scott is pushed by Taborn from behind, and the official got the foul. Foul's on number 5, Darren Taborn. His second. Shooting foul once again. Scott's going to go to the line where he is 4 of 4 and has hit 3 in a row here in the last couple of possessions. He's got 21 points to lead Wapakoneta. Very nice player. He's got the whole game. He's got the inside, he's got the outside, and he can make these. Scott 5 of 5 from the line, looking to go 6 of 6, and he does. 23 points for Scott. We're going to get a timeout by Wapak. 4:05 to go in the ball game. 57-51. We'll be back for the finish in just a moment. Well, Sparksy just when the Jackets make a big play and look like they're getting away, Wapak just continues to claw their way back in. They've been around that 5 to 7 range a lot here in the second half. What do the Jackets need to do to keep them there and not let them get any closer?
When you're around the 5 to 7 area, obviously the Jackets want to go for their quick shots and stuff like that, or stay back, but obviously some turnovers. But if the Jackets just hold the ball for a little bit, get the open shot like they've been trying to, I think it should stop Wapak's run here.
Absolutely, and the Jackets can use the free throw line hopefully to their advantage as Wapak has 18 fouls. That's kind of how the Redskins have climbed back in this thing as Adam Scott is really hot from the free throw line right now. 23 points. Gordon gets a ball screen. He has it on the right baseline. Spin move. Pass underneath to Roberts. Roberts turns around and passes it back out to Darren Taborn. Swings it on the left side to Hudgens. Back to Taborn. Swings it on the right side to Andre Gordon. Jackets do a good job of getting the ball reversed. Darren Taborn, good idea on the pass, but it goes all the way through the defense, and Josiah Hudgens recovers it near half court. 3:30 to go and ticking. Andre Gordon with the ball working on Herb. He kicks it out to Lee. Ball goes back inside to Roberts. Roberts will kick it out to Darren Taborn. Jackets doing a nice job of spreading the floor and doing just what you said, Sparksy, looking for offense but not forcing that offense. 3:15 to go. Gordon bringing out Herb. Probably hoping to get around him, which he does. Good idea on the pass to Rotez Roberts. Roberts gives it into Keith Lee. Lays it up and in.
Great pass.
Keith Lee with a big bucket. Great offensive possession by the Jackets. They lead by 8, 59-51. Aaron Good will bring the ball across half court. He passes it into the corner. Swatted away by Roberts.
Rotez Roberts. Shakalaka.
Rotez Roberts with another one. Emphatically, just about cost the school a new exit sign as he swats it all the way nearly out into the hallway. Aaron Good has the ball working on Hudgens. He passes it into the corner to Herb. Herb looking inside. Jackets doing a nice job of giving some weak side help on Scott. There's a 3-ball by Herb that comes up short. Might have been tipped by Roberts into the hands of Josiah Hudgens. Hudgens, cross-court pass to Taborn. Taborn gives it to Gordon. Gordon Andre Gordon with 38 as he approaches 40. The Jackets push the lead to 10. That's what the Jackets want. It's also what Adam Scott wants as he hits a 3-ball. And he's got 26. Lead still 7, though. 3 possessions. Gordon brings the ball across half court. Guarded by Herb. We'll see if the Jackets can salt this thing away. It's something that Coach Willoughby said was really emphasized after the Fairborn game. Being able to play with a lead. Being aggressive while not taking any dumb shots. We'll see if the Jackets can do that. Gordon drives down the lane. Lays it up. No good. Rebound comes down to Aaron Good. Walpock brings the ball across half court. He thinks about a 3-ball. Instead, he's going to cross-court pass to Seafring. Swung in the right corner to Miracle. Thinks about a 3. Instead, Roberts recovers. Ball goes back to Seafring. Back to Miracle. Tries a pass over the top to Scott, but Roberts blocks it out of bounds. Of course, not a block, but a nice tipped pass there by Rotez Roberts. Probably for preventing a layup because Scott had position and not much weak side help from the Jackets. Aaron Good has it. A minute and a half to go in the ball game. Ball is given to Seafring, back to Herb. Herb looking inside for Scott. Ball swung around. Miracle shoots a 3-ball from the left corner. No good. Rebound on the backside to Roberts. And that's his 500th rebound right there. Congratulations to Rotez Roberts.
Rotez.
Andre Gordon driving down the lane, lays it up. There's 40. Andre Gordon with 40 points. And we get a timeout by Wapak, 63-59.
Ladies and gentlemen, with that last rebound, Rotez Roberts now has 500 combined rebounds. Congratulations, Rotez.
Well, Sparksy, we said it about Gordon. I'll turn right around and say it. And I'm not just saying it to say it. I'm telling you, I know these kids. What a great kid. Comes from a great family. Congratulations to Rotez. He has worked so hard. Hasn't always gotten all the glory, obviously playing with Andre, but he is he's a whale of a player. He played an unbelievably great game against Trotwood, and congratulations to him on his 500th rebound.
Congrats, Rotez. Yeah, like you said, just a great person. Like you said, like in our class, he's been helping people out. He helped me out and stuff like that. He's just a fantastic person.
Absolutely, and you need a lot of help. You know, so congratulations. Big night for the Jackets. Hopefully they can close it out with a win. Andre Gordon with 40, including a school record, the all-time leading scorer at Sidney. Rotez Roberts now with 500 rebounds. Doesn't look like Gordon will get to 500 assists tonight, as unofficially we only have him for 3. So he'll hopefully get that tomorrow night against Tip City. But big night for the Jackets, but it's only big if we can close it out here. Ahead by 9, 63-54. Herb will inbound for Wapak as he gives the ball to Aaron Good. Good working on Josiah Hudgens. Gets around Hudgens. Kicks it back out to Herb. Thinks about a 3-ball instead. Drives. Drops it off to Adam Scott, who's fouled from Gordon. Gordon might have got him with the body, but I think that he blocked the ball with his elbow.
He did block the ball with his elbow. He got so high up there.
Not saying it wasn't a foul, but boy, he was up. Actually, they called the foul on Darren Taborn.
Really?
So that'll be Taborn's 3rd. And lost, not necessarily lost, but we also want to compliment a great player right here at the line right now, Adam Scott, as he pours in his 27th point. And once again, the Jackets unable to keep this comfortable as they lead by 8. Scott's going to try to cut it to a 7-point lead, which he does. That makes 28 for Adam Scott. Gordon quickly up the floor, lays it up with a scoop shot, no good. Rebound is battled for by Roberts and taken away by Ambos. He hands it off to Good. Good brings the ball across half court. He's going to stop and kick it to Scott. Scott guarded by Taborn. Nice job by Taborn. Pass goes inside to Ambos, lays it up and in. Ambos with his first bucket, and the lead is 5. Gordon, we're going to get a travel call. Game not over yet, 18.8 to go, 5-point lead, reminiscent of the Fairborn game where the Jackets had a commanding lead and weren't able to hold on. We'll see if they can turn the tide and finish this thing. The good news is Wapakoneta does only have one timeout, so if the Jackets can play good defense here without fouling and take some time, it'll be tough for Wapak unless the Jackets turn it over again. Good, thinks about a three. He's going to pass it on the left side to Miracle. Good job by the Jackets taking some time off here. Three ball by Good is no good. Rebound to Seafring. He lays it up, no good. Rebound by Scott. He makes it and he's fouled. And now it is really interesting. Interesting in a lot of respects because that makes it a 3-point ball game. We'll see if Scott chooses to make this free throw. I'm guessing with the one timeout he probably will.
Yeah, I think
but he could try to miss it. And they could try to tip it out for a three. The foul's on Rotez Roberts, his fourth. We're going to get a timeout by Coach Willoughby.
That foul is very critical, too, just in case it comes out.
Full timeout by the Jackets, 63-60. Wapak has climbed back in, gotten as close as they've been the entire fourth quarter. 4 seconds remaining. Scott will be at the line shooting one to try to make it a 2-point ball game. We'll be back for the finish in just a second. All right, Sparksy. Jackets seemingly had this one in hand, but boy, what a great job by Wapak getting back in, but also the Jackets not doing the best job taking care of the ball here down the stretch.
No, they're not. If they make this free throw, Jackets got to get in and just hold the ball. It's completely tight. Just make the free throws. If it's tipped out, you got to go for the rebound as fast as possible. Do not let Wapak get the ball.
Absolutely. Can't lose the block out here. Scott has a free throw. 4 seconds left. He's got 30. 31. 2-point game. Ball goes into Gordon. He's going to be fouled and will march down to the other end. 0.8 seconds comes off the clock, so 3.2 to go. And Gordon will march down to the other end. Andre Gordon, 40 points and 6 of 7 from the line, a 76% free throw shooter. It is only a 1-and-1 because that was only the 19th foul. Coach Willoughby is going to call timeout. 63-61. We'll see what kind of timeout. We got a full timeout, so 3.2 to go. We'll step away for just a second, and we'll reset everything for you. Jackets lead by 2. Well, Sparksy, the Jackets are playing a very good team in Wapak, and they'll continue to play good teams as they battle for the GWalk North title and then going into tournament play. This is something they're going to have to get better at, finishing these games where they have a lead.
I mean, obviously, Wapak is a fantastic team, but when you're out by that much, you just got to hold on to the ball and secure it.
Absolutely. But not all is lost. Still 3.2, still in control. 3.2 to go. And Andre Gordon at the line, 6 of 7 on the evening, 76% free throw coming in. Free throw shooter coming in, excuse me. 40 points for Gordon. If he makes both, it could make it a 2-possession ball game and all but end it. If he doesn't make this shot or only makes one, then Wapak very much in it. First free throw is good. That makes 41 for Gordon. And a chance to ice this thing away with this free throw. Got it. Smooth on both. Don't foul, Jackets. Good has the ball. He crosses half court, fires up a volleyball line shot. It's no good, and the Jackets win 65-61. I'm sure not exactly as Coach Willoughby wanted, but the Jackets score 19 in the fourth quarter versus Wapak's 22 and hold on for a 4-point victory, 65-61. Jackets led in scoring by Andre Gordon. Gordon hit 2 3 balls, 8 free throws, and a bunch of twos, including 4 or 5 dunks for 42 points. He's the career leader in Sidney High School history with at least 7 games to go. Congratulations to Andre and his family and his teammates and everybody that's helped him get to that point. But big night for Andre Gordon with 42 points. Darren Taborn with 10 points for the Jackets. Ratez Roberts, also a big night. He had 4 points but 8 rebounds, putting him over the 500 rebound mark on his career. Keith Lee added 4 points and Josiah Hutchins added 5. For Wapakoneta, led in scoring by Adam Scott. Fantastic player with 31 points. Aaron Good, also a very, very nice player with a great mid-range game, had 11 points. Noah Ambos added 5. Garrett Seifring had 5 off the bench. They got a 3-ball from Reed Miracle for 3 points. Nate Ambos had 2 points, and Brady Erb had 4. Well, Sparksy, Jackets win. Got another one tomorrow night against Tip City, but all they were worried about tonight was getting that W, and they did it.
Yes, they did. It was a little bit of a struggle here and there, but obviously the Jackets got together, worked hard, had some great defensive and offensive plays. And what happens when you do that? You get a win.
And of course, tied at 8-2 with Butler at the top of the GWalk American North standings, and with a North opponent coming in tomorrow night, Tip City. It's a big one, especially after a game tonight, a game on Friday. The Jackets can't come out flat tomorrow.
No, they cannot.
So once again, I'm Greg Snyder. Thanks for joining us, everybody. We had nearly 200 viewers live again tonight. We appreciate everybody joining in with us. We'll be here again tomorrow night. We'll probably do a similar model. Sparksy will probably do the first half of the JV contest. I'll be here to help him out with the second half, and then we'll do the varsity game together. Sparks, thanks for joining us tonight.
You're welcome.
Thanks to Jacob Everingham on camera as always. This is Greg Snyder from SHS TV Production. Everybody, drive safely tonight and have a good evening.
See ya.